here representing the three-point conversion presents making the cut. And this is my NFL diary. We're finally in the playoffs, people. We finally made it. Can't wait. A lot of stuff going on. First of all, let's get to it. We're going to talk about the coaches, the coaching carousel. All the coaches been fired. We got Rex being fired, of course. The general manager, I can't even pronounce his name. It's not worth it because he didn't do anything for the Jets. Also, Mike Smith for the Atlanta Falcons, Mark Trestman, the coach for Chicago, and the GM, Phil Emery. Yes, I'm glad they got fired. Okay, and then also you look at Doug Marrone, and you still got to see what Oakland's going to do. So, what I think as far as Oakland has a pretty nice team. I like the young quarterback, and Derek Carr showed some guts this season. Has a strong arm, and I like how he's leading that team or attempting to lead that team. And like I said, he grew up during the regular season, which is I like the way they brought him up because you don't expect him to win. He's a rookie, but he grew up. He went through the fire, got burnt, but he learned a lot from it, and you could tell by the end of the year. So with the young running back, can't think of the guy's name right now, but the young running back, they have Murray. I think it's Murray. He's nice. Whatever his name is, I'm sorry, but he's nice. I like him. Then you got a couple of young receivers, the defense. Even though it's mixed up with older personnel, but at the same time, I mean, you still got Khalil Mack, and I like the veteran Charles Woodson, like what he brings to the table, and he's still playing at a high level. So it's a nice team to go to. So Sperano, he did his thing. Don't know if they should keep him. Whatever coach goes there, hey, but I think they played well under Sperano. Why not keep him? So I think that should be the case for Oakland. As for the Jets, Doug Marrone, he left Buffalo. I think the reason why he left Buffalo, and I forgot Buffalo's open now. So, but you look at Marrone leaving Buffalo. What I'm hearing, I heard from my sources is when Kyle Orton retired, he stated he didn't want to. He was thinking, I don't want to coach this team because I don't want to coach EJ Manuel. I can't have him as a quarterback. But it was lingering. He was thinking about it. But when the rumors start surfacing that Jay Cutler would be traded to Buffalo, then he decided to quit. So that's why he left Buffalo. But they say he's in the hunt for the Jets job. That's who they want. He was, I think, offensive coordinator or one of the coordinators for the Jets. So I think they want him. So I think he's going there. Who goes to Buffalo? I don't know. Buffalo is a good young team, but who goes there? Don't know. You got a nice up-and-coming wide receiver. The defense is still balling. I like that defense, man. That defense is nice. And, I mean, you got two okay running backs. Know they're sick about trading Marshawn Lynch, but so I don't know. But I know as far as Atlanta, San Francisco, Chicago, as a Chicago Bears fan, of course, I want Rex Ryan for the Bears. I want him to bring back that midway of the monsters of the midway mystique. Also, Rex, the player's gonna play for him. You know how they do. But honestly, the best place for Rex to go is San Francisco 49ers. Why? He has everything in place. He has running backs with Frank Gore, and you got Carlos Hyde. Two beasts at running backs. I love Carlos Hyde. You got a beast offensive line, and Rex, all he loves to do is run the ball, play action. You got Kaepernick, so you could do play action. You still got a tight end. You got Bowden to move the chains. Crabtree, I don't know, but you have enough on offense. You can bring Kyle Shanahan. You have enough on offense to do what Rex wants to do. That defense is already built, and he's going to bring some more of his people in, more of his personnel, or more Rex Ryan type players. You bring them in, 49ers, you already got the linebackers, the D-line, I'm telling you, perfect place for Rex Ryan. They're gonna play for him. You know he's gonna bring passion, and you already know how he is as far as rivalries. Look what he said to my man, the coach at New England, Bill Belichick. What did he say? I respect him, but I won't bow down and kiss his rings. And that's the type of coach you get in Rex Ryan. That's why players love to play for him. That's why they go all out. It was never Rex's fault. It's the fact that his GM's been horrible and never got the players that he wanted, and they could never come together. So, and I think wherever Rex goes, I think Darrell Reeves is going there too. Because before he left, Rex came out and said, um, "Hey, we wish him well, but I wish he was here." Come on, man. You don't hear coaches saying that after you didn't cut him. So that lets me know that they have that bond. And Rex said he wish he was playing. Reeves said he wish he was playing for Rex anyway. So I think they're going to pair up. Now, as for Atlanta, I don't understand why Todd is it Todd Haley? Why his name's not coming up? The coach, the offensive coordinator for Pittsburgh Steelers, because he's doing a heck of a job in Pittsburgh. They finally bought into him, and look what he's doing. So he's been a coach in Kansas City. And the first year he was there with Castle, they did pretty good. Castle had a great season. Then he got hurt. Then after that, it exploded. So don't know, man. So it's like I said, it's a lot of things going on as far as the coaches. I think Haley is a good job. One thing I don't understand is the fact that why is Gayson, I think it's Gayson, the offensive coordinator for Denver Broncos, why is his name coming up? I understand that I understand the Rooney Rule, but I thought the Rooney Rule was for African Americans. I didn't think Gayson was African American. So why is he getting a shot? Why is he getting an interview? Don't know. But anyway, let's go to the playoffs, man. I'm gonna go ahead and do my picks. Make it real quick. The Cincinnati Bengals versus the Indianapolis Colts. Actually, we're gonna start off with Saturday's game. We're gonna start off with the Arizona Cardinals game versus the Carolina Panthers and Carolina. Cam is hot. Cam's coming in there hot. It's like the accent was the best thing for him because now it's like he don't have a care in the world. Well, I shouldn't say a care in the world, but everything is not so serious for him. So I think that's why he's playing out of his mind right now. The defense is playing great. Arizona, they don't, whether Stanton or Lindley, you still got veteran wide receivers, but running back, we don't know. But that defense is great also. The thing is, I think Arians been holding back because he knew he was in the playoffs, I think, 3 weeks ago. So I think he's been holding back as far as what he wants to do. So I think it's going to be a great game. I got Arizona winning that game 23-20. The Pittsburgh Steelers versus Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore, if Flacco comes in the game starting out hot or just sound football, he don't have to go 8 for 8. But as long as he don't start for 4 for 23 like he been starting, then they should have a chance. Forsett is running that block efficiently. I like the way the defense been playing lately. Steve Smith has to come up and get back to his form, which I think he will because the playoffs do that for you. But you look at on Pittsburgh's side of the ball, with Pittsburgh and a running back, that's a big loss if Le'Veon Bell can't go. Not even if he just can't go, if he's not healthy enough to play. Because he can play but not do anything. If he's not effective, then why play him? So that's the big, I don't know. But as far as the wide receivers, the offense, Pittsburgh offense is hitting on all cylinders. And I think Ben Tate, even if Le'Veon Bell plays, Ben Tate will get a few carries and he might make a difference. Believe it or not, because it's one game, so he might not get hurt. So I have Pittsburgh winning that game. I say 16-13. Sunday's game. Cincinnati Bengals going to Indianapolis to play the Colts. I have Cincinnati Bengals winning that game. You say, what? Let me tell you. Of course, we know Dalton sucks. But I think with this running game, I think Dalton redeems himself. He throws for 3 touchdowns. I think Jeremy Hill should be the AFC Rookie of the Year. I think Jeremy Hill will come in and he's going to provide a spark, run the ball. They're going to play that play defense. You know he played great defense. Play defense and run the ball. Also, take time off the clock. Keep Andrew Luck off the field. And going to Indianapolis side of the ball, I think because they don't have a running game, that's going to hurt them because they're playing to Cincinnati's strength because they love to rush the passer and they have they have good cornerbacks and a good secondary. So I think Andrew Luck struggles, and I have Cincinnati Bengals winning that game 31-16. The Detroit Lions go to the Cowboys. Yes, I'm going to talk about the Sue situation. People, stop crying. Yes, he stepped on his calf. Okay, the first time it looked like he don't have eyes on the back of his head. So second time might have done it on purpose, but I mean, it wasn't like he could end his career. I keep hearing all this. Oh, he could have ended his career. No, he couldn't have. He stepped on his calf. That's it. It's a strained calf. Just stepped on it and got off. That's it. He was just making sure he was hurt. It was a dirty play, but I don't think it required him to be suspended. So good job by the NFL. But with this game, I think Dallas met their match as far as you playing against it's the number one rushing offense versus the number one rushing defense. So that's gonna be tight. Dez Bryant, you know he'll get his, but at the same time, you're playing against a physical secondary, a physical defense, period. So it matches up well as far as Dallas offense versus Detroit's defense. But I think that the key thing is Megatron gonna get his. You already seen what happened last year when he's put up 300 yards, over 300 yards, and 3 touchdowns. But it's Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford. Thing is, Detroit Lions fans, I'm not even hating. It's just the fact that you just don't know. I mean, it's been a lot of games Detroit has been in because of their defense. But then it's a lot of games they couldn't get the lead or they couldn't get over the hump just because of Matthew Stafford inconsistency. So I have Dallas winning this game. I have Dallas winning 24-21. So those are my picks. Lock them up. I guarantee you. Well, I'm not even going to guarantee you. I should be 4-0. I'll just be real. You never know what happens in the playoffs. So to end it real quick, I just want to say, you look at the NFL, look how everything's been going on this year, and look with the unfortunate situations with the Ray Rice and Adrian Peterson, especially the Ray Rice, how it started, and you look even with the Josh Gordon, you notice how every time something happens, what happens is they'll go ahead and they'll make a ruling, and then they'll go back and we messed up because they went too fast because they didn't want to be judged. They wanted to, hey, let's keep everything on the wraps or let's make it look like this. And they get it wrong every time. And it's indicative what happened with the suit incident because they suspended him. Then they go back and say, okay, he shouldn't have been suspended, which I agree with that he shouldn't have been suspended. But my thing is, why did you act so quickly again, only to change it? So it looks like we need to change some controls of who we have at top making these decisions because they keep getting them wrong. Then they have to go back and correct themselves, and that's not good for the NFL. NFL hasn't been this bad in a while, so don't like it. We didn't bring the commissioner in for this, so NFL get it straight. So anyway, you can follow me at Mr. Controversy at 21. Follow me on the YouTube page, which you're watching now. Go ahead and subscribe. And we will see you next week for Mr. Controversy's picks. I'll let y'all. Happy New Year.